Well, I thought I'd do a video about what's going on in my head. Buckle up. Um, I've been struggling with getting rid of the 4Runner and buying one of the plethora of new vehicles coming out, or just came out, or coming out soon. Those being the new Toyota Land Cruiser, the new Toyota Tacoma, and the 2023 Chevy Colorado ZR2. And all of those things all those vehicles I find very, very tempting. But it's kind of hard to want to get rid of this thing. I have this thing built exactly the way I want it. And it needs nothing. So it's completely done. And while I'm rambling, I'm just going to kind of walk around the 4Runner so you can see how I have it built. For those of you that have not been on my channel for a long time, then you may have not seen my walk around of the 4Runner, and slight things have changed since I did a walk around. One of the things being the new stereo. I don't know if you can see it, but that thing is awesome. Made me like the vehicle a lot more. And you can see how I have the drawer system. It works perfectly for me. And so I really don't want to have to build something else out again. Even though the new vehicles are really tempting. This is fully done. And the drawer system works perfectly. I have nice storage in these two drawers. Refrigerator pulls out. And with the awning, I have full coverage so I can sit here and cook. Maybe not with the drawers fully pulled out, but I can cook with protection from the weather. And I've removed the seat, so that's kind of another hesitation, is if I bought something new, I'd probably have to put this back to stock. Take out the front part of the drawer system. I could possibly leave the back, but at least I would have to take out the front and put the seats back in. And I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. But I don't know. The new vehicles are really tempting. If I got one of the trucks, obviously I would have to change how I do things. So it's nice and convenient to sleep in the back of this. But if I had a truck, I'd probably either one of two things. I would put a rack and a rooftop tent on it. Even though I've been kind of anti-rooftop tents. My wife June got one, and we're out camping right now. And so I'm doing this video while we're out camping. But this is really nice. The annex is a little bit of a bitch to put up, but the rooftop tent is really nice. I really like it. So I'm not so anti-rooftop tent as I was, say 6 months ago. And so anyways, if I got one of the trucks, I'd have to put a rack and a rooftop tent. The other option is go crazy and get an Alu-cab. And I really, really like the Alu-cabs. That would be very, very tempting to go that route. And, but mighty expensive. So first you have the purchase price of the vehicle, and then you have to spend $20,000 to $30,000 on the Alu-cab by the time you put things in it, like the heater, which I would definitely want. I would have to build out some drawer system or get goose gear, which is very, very expensive. But man, I just love this thing, and it's obviously, being a Toyota, ultra reliable. And I only have 60,000 miles on this. It's a 2016. So I do less than 10,000 miles a year. This thing's going to last forever. And so it'd be hard to get rid of that. I don't know why this thing would just decide to freak out on me. So it'd be hard to get something else and deal with potential reliability problems, which I don't have to worry about now. And there's new technology on all three of the vehicles, less so the Chevy Colorado, but the Toyotas are probably going to be, or are, hybrids, the models I would get anyway. And I don't know that I want to deal with that, the extra complexity. That's one bonus of the new ZR2 is it's just a turbocharged 4-cylinder, although I don't really like turbos. And certainly it's not going to be as reliable as this thing. And but what I like about the ZR2 is, frankly, I just think it looks incredible. I think that's the best looking truck, mid-size truck I've ever seen. I love the way that thing looks. I love that it comes with 33s, so you don't have to really do anything, which I probably wouldn't. And just leave the truck essentially stock, besides whatever I need for camping. And I'll probably insert some drone footage here, because you probably just don't want to stare at my 4Runner the whole time. And I got some nice drone footage of our camp last night, or yesterday evening. So, back to that. Back to the ZR2. Like I said, I really like the way it looks. I don't really trust the turbocharged 4-cylinder. That's a lot of horsepower to wring out of a 4-cylinder, although I guess people are more used to that. Or there's been a lot of advancements in technology to make that more reliable. And I'm kind of a geek, so I always like the new technology. I love the screens for gauges and stuff like that. I'm just a nerd. I just love technology. And so that makes it tempting as well. This thing, I had to add the stereo to get some sort of technology so I can get wireless Apple CarPlay and the like. So let's move on to the new Toyota Tacoma. I don't like how it looks as much as the Colorado. It's okay, but certainly not as nice. But it does have the Toyota name, so I have more trust in the durability of it, the reliability of it. And so that's the Tacoma. The Land Cruiser, man, that thing looks bitchin'. I love the way that looks, and if I got the Land Cruiser, I can build out the back like I have my 4Runner built out and sleep in the back of it. And so the Land Cruiser would be very tempting. And they say the base model is going to be like $55,000, somewhere around there. Although I don't know that I get the base model, because I think if you move up in trims, you get more off-road capability. And so I'd probably end up spending probably $70,000 for that, or 80, never know. And still have to build out the back. So the cost is quite a concern. And especially with what new vehicles cost, crazy, $50,000 for a mid-sized truck, nutso. So that makes it less tempting, but I am certainly tempted. So I wanted to know what you all think. Should I stick with the 4Runner, or should I get something new and build that out? Would you be interested in that, or you like seeing just basically the camping? It doesn't matter what vehicle I'm in, or you like just seeing the 4Runner. So let me know what you think, and I'll probably make a decision here relatively soon, although who knows, maybe I'll be tempted in another year. Who the heck knows? So let me know what you think.